Hey, you know.
Hey, Elise, how's it going?
Good, how are you? Hey, Stretch.
Oh, look, hi. Isn't it a beautiful day for a hike?
It is. It's so beautiful to be outside this time of year and just to see all the trees. And I was wondering, is this a hemlock?
Yeah, that's a hemlock tree. It's the largest evergreen east of the Mississippi, and they call it the redwood of the East.
Cool.
Yeah, and they're really pretty, but they're also really important to a bunch of species that use them for food and shelter. Hemlocks keep the forest floor and the streams cool with their canopy, which is the way many species like it. For instance, brook trout are 3 times more likely to be found in streams surrounded by hemlock trees. But I noticed when I was walking around, a lot of the branches have these little white fluffy balls on them. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, actually, I've seen this before, and the little white puff balls are actually protecting an insect called the Hemlock woolly adelgid, and they're actually killing eastern and Carolina hemlocks. Let me show you what's happening. Some adelgids are native to the US, but these were accidentally introduced from Asia. They can spread quickly because they are carried by wind and birds. And if a tree is left untreated, it can die after a few years of infestation. The adelgids have already killed 50% of hemlock trees along the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Wow, how does such a little insect kill such big, beautiful trees?
The bug inserts its piercing mouth parts into the base of a hemlock needle and disrupts the flow of nutrients. Eventually, the needles change from deep green to a grayish green, and then they eventually fall off. Without needles, the trees starve to death, usually within 3 to 5 years of the initial attack.
Oh no, I think I have an infested tree in my yard. How can I help save it?
Well, thankfully, there actually are 2 ways to treat them. First one is through pesticides, and then the second one is through beetles that'll actually attack the Hemlock woolly adelgid. For a number of years, forest officials and arborists have used chemicals which are injected into the soil at the base of the tree trunk to fight the adelgid. You can do this at home too, but you should never spray the chemicals onto the tree limbs because the pesticide can harm bees and other important pollinators. After treating the tree, you'll want to check it every few years because the adelgid can come back. The other method is to release beetles. Biologists are bringing in natural predator beetles that eat the adelgid's eggs. The beetles, in this case, are collected in the Pacific Northwest and brought to the East Coast to establish a population of natural predators.
Thanks, Elise. That's really helpful information, but I'm really not sure what to do next. Hey, Gus, you're so smart. Thank you. I'm going to visit that website. Thanks, buddy.
Good boy. Good time.